In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the rear brakes on your Subaru WRX. This will be located behind the rear wheel. Let's get started. Using a 19mm socket, remove the 5 lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Remove the bleeder cap from the bleeder screw. Using a 10mm wrench, we're going to open the bleeder. Make sure this moves freely. And we'll snug it back down for now. Using a 14mm socket, remove the caliper bolts. Remove the caliper. Put it off to the side where there's no tension on the brake hose. You can put it on top of the upper control arm in the rear. Remove the pads from the caliper bracket. Using a 17mm, remove the caliper bracket bolts. Remove the caliper bracket. Remove the dust cap from the rotor using a flat blade, and remove the rotor. Using a wire brush, clean the hub. I'm going to use some silicone paste and paint the hub in a light coating. You could also use some copper anti-seize. Install the rotor backwards. Spray it down with some parts cleaner and wipe it with a clean rag. Flip the rotor over. Do the same thing on this outside. Make sure that the shoes are not contacting the rotor. To adjust the shoes, there's going to be a star wheel at the 6 o'clock position. You can hear the shoes scraping inside. We're going to back off 1 or 2. We have just a tiny amount of scraping. We'll go 1 more. And right there will be good. Install the dust cap. Remove the tins from the caliper bracket. Using a wire brush, we're going to clean the caliper bracket. Do the same thing on the other side. Remove the slide pins. Do this one at a time. Clean off the old grease using a clean rag. Using some silicone paste, we're going to paint that guide pin with a nice thin coat. Reinstall the pin. On these pins with the rubber, they can sometimes hold a lot of air. Twist and push as you put it back in, making sure that no air is under that pin. Do the same thing on the other pin. We only pull one off at a time so we remember which position they go in. Only one of them will have that rubber. Wipe off any old grease or extra. Using a light coat of caliper grease, we're going to coat where the tins are going to sit. Just need a little bit. We're going to take a clean rag and clean inside, so when we put this on the rotor, we don't get any grease on our rotor. Install the shims. Install this front side first and then push the backs in. Install the caliper bracket. Get the bolts started. Torque the caliper bolts to 81 foot-pounds. Install the pads. We have a bleeder attachment with a piece of tube going to a bottle attached to our bleeder. We're going to open our bleeder valve. Using a caliper pushback tool or a large pair of pliers, push back the caliper. You can see the fluid going into the bottle. Push the caliper all the way back. Close the bleeder. Make sure it's nice and snug. Using parts cleaner and a clean rag, we're going to get rid of all of that brake fluid that leaked out. Install the caliper over the pads. Get the bolts started. Torque the caliper bolts to 20 foot-pounds. Double check that your bleeder is nice and snug. Install the cap. Install the wheel. Get the lug nuts started. Snug them down. Torque the wheel in a star pattern to 89 foot-pounds. And you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.